Happy Friday, everybody. What's happening? Are you already at the hockey game, or is it starting a little later? Steve, what's happening? How are you? Cold. Yes, it's been a little cold. I think we had a big warm front today at like 30. $16. Yeah, it's been a rough week. I've been under the weather all week. I don't leave the house anyway, but definitely didn't have to leave the weather or leave the house during this super negative cold front. Well, now I have my personal assistant here with me who's going to start barking. Yeah, I figured I'll give it a little bit since we're going to be on 2 hours. I'm probably going to start doing um, the pre bids. I'll probably start those at the top of the 8 o'clock Central hour. So for everybody in other time zones, Eastern time zone, we'll start that at 9 o'clock. Yeah, there's been so much stuff going around. It's been terrible. I thought I missed it all winter. I was one of those guys that was getting ready to brag. And then Sunday, man, I just got hit. Felt like I get hit in the face with a truck. But luckily, I avoided all the shivers. My wife was curled up on the couch for a couple days with a fever and the chills. I decided to man up and go back to work on Wednesday and Thursday, and totally regretted it. My brain fog was 100% terrible, and I couldn't think. So I took the rest of today off and just stared at the TV and sorted cards, which I could do any day. But so we'll have a couple giveaways tonight. Try to have a little bit of fun while everybody's doing what they do on a Friday night, whether it's being lazy or just finishing up dinner, crying in the corner because your work week sucked. Uh, Hopefully nobody's still sitting in traffic on the way back from work. So that's always the worst. But hopefully we can just have a little fun. No pressure as always. I don't want anybody to, you know, overspend on any budget. We're going to have some lower price cards. We're going to have some middle line cards. We'll have some multiple cards on the screen that you could purchase, but nothing that should break the bank. I'm going to continue doing like I did last time. We're going to do $5 flat shipping no matter what. So if you end up only winning one auction and you want it plain white envelope, just hit me up and I'll reimburse you like $4 and send it plain stamp. So don't feel pressure. I know sometimes the $5 for one card that you want is sometimes the key factor. You only want one card for your PC. So I'll make it easy. You'll get charged, but once I process it and ship it out, if you want those cards shipped plain white envelope because you only bought one, just let me know. It's not a problem at all. I can stack shipping too. For the next live stream, it's totally up to the person. I'll mark paid down for the shipping. Those will continue to stack up. I'm laid back. I do this for fun, and I try to make sure that everybody else is having fun. If you're on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter X, or any of those others, make sure you come over to MidwestBoxBreaks.net. Click on the Join Live. We are over on District, which is a great platform, very hobby friendly. I'm not going to sit there and beg you to, spend more money on a card that's not worth it. So if you spend too much money on a card, I'm probably going to tell you, be like, if you really want to pay that much, I'll allow you to pay that much. But everything up here is just for funsies. It's just some of the stuff that I may have in my store, may have up just for the live sale, just to show you a little bit. I do a little bit of everything. I do love Star Wars, and I love doing Lorcana. I don't play Lorcana, but I collect it. I'm a little bit of a Disney fan, a lot of it. And if there's something that you see that you're interested in, let me know, and I will. I'll throw it up on the stage for you, or I'll let you know what the price is at, or whatever. But just here to have fun. Maybe we'll start with some dollar stack shipping. If you don't know, the way it works is I'll go through a pile of cards. Thank you, GOAT Sports Cards, for showing us this way. It's quite friendly. It's easy for you. It's easy for me. Unless you can't put anything into the chat, then it's kind of hard for everybody else. What I'll do is I'll take a stack of cards, and I'll say the price. They're either going to be $1 or they're going to be $3. If you want that card for that $1 price that I've announced, I'll also put it in chat. Then you just say that last name, the first person to say that last name, or put something that's relevantly close, because, we have fat thumbs and sometimes you don't get it in, but you want to get the first one in. If it's close, I'll consider you the first one. You just type that last name in, and I will add it to your stack. And then once we're getting close to the end, I could start cashing everybody's out. If you're sitting there and you fall asleep, what I'll do is I'll take your stack and I will make a private listing, and I will drop that listing to you, and you could just pay it, tomorrow, the next day, and I'll ship it out when it's paid. So I'll just take cards like this, and I'll go slow, or I'll call out who it is, what kind of card it is, and if you want that player, then just say that last name in the chat. I'll be keeping an eye on it. What do we want to start with? I have a ton of basketball up here on the stage and a ton of football. What do we all prefer? First one in the chat to say it, I'll put that up there first. Football it is. Do we want to start with $1 or $3? Again, first one in the chat. Jay, what's happening? All right, I'll start with $1. Thanks for joining. Much appreciated. Happy Friday, everybody. All right, so what we'll do, if you're just joining, we're going to do stack shipping. We're going to go through some cards. If I call that card, just drop the last name in the chat and say, hello. Man, I'm going to brutalize your name. I'm just going to make up something. Lie. All right, lie. I can call you a lie. I'm not calling you a liar, though. All right. Lies. Lie. All right. Dollar stack shipping. If you want the card, put the last name of the chat, and I'll add it to your stack. At the beginning, it's going to take a little bit because I got to write your name down. That way I don't get your stacks mixed up with anybody up. But I'll go a little bit slow. That way everybody can take a little time. If you're like me and you don't have your glasses on, you got to put your glasses on to type. So, all right, here we go with the first stack of football $1 cards. We got a little Drew Bledsoe on the draft class out of Contenders. Little Joe Burrow. This one is a premier level. That's why it's in the dollar bin, just a base. A little Derek Carr, MVP. It's going to be interesting what happens with that team this year. This guy had a breakout year. Jackson Smith and Jigba with the Seahawks, who also played for the Ohio State Buckeyes. A couple of those. Another Ohio State Buckeye of Jackson Smith and Jigba. That one's out of Contenders. Another Njigba in the Ohio State uniform. Tajay Spears, he was one of my favorite breakout candidates this year, but Tony Pollard stole most of his, and then he had some injury problems after his breakout game at the end of the year. But hopefully next year. Adam Thielen, when he was with the Vikings on the Dominators. Tyler Linderbaum, great offensive lineman for the Baltimore Ravens, is the die cut on the red, white, and blue. Dontavian Wicks, rookie card for those pesky Packers. You gotta like who you like, I guess. But I'm a Bears fan, so I'll just give you a hard time about it. And one of the other breakouts of the year, Jameson Williams for those Detroit Lions, the ones that are going to be haunting us for several years in our division. That's on the red press proof. Little Deion Sanders. That's when he was with the Florida State University on the gold prism. Well, Mario Bailey rookie card, who played for those Houston Oilers, and I believe it ended with the Patriots, if I remember correct, or maybe Denver. A T.Y. Hilton rookie card from those Indianapolis Colts on the Topps Chrome. It was one of my favorites when I started playing fantasy. A little Don Beebe action. Don Beebe, pro prospect out of Pro Set. A little Le'Veon Bell, not when he was with those Steelers, but it is a silver prism hollow for those New York Jets. First stack down. One of my all-time favorites, little Megatron, Calvin Johnson Jr. on a season ticket for those Detroit Lions. Little old school Packer, one of the greats with Rodgers, a little James Jones action on the star rookie. You're going to notice I don't have a lot of Chicago Bears because most of the Chicago Bears are all on my PC. A little Dan Marino action on the Pinnacle. Well, landscape pattern. Another Dan Marino on the Pinnacle. This one is a Pinnacle passer. Another Dan Marino, laces out. One of my favorite movies of all time, little Ace Ventura. He said one of the worst decisions he made in his entire life was to do that movie. I disagree because I thought it was a great movie, but I guess I kind of get it on his part. Great, great movie. Well, alrighty then. I still use those one-liners on a regular basis. How about a little Natron means for those San Diego Chargers back in the day? Natron. What a great name. How about a 1990 Pro Bowl on the Joe Montana? It's another one of those. A Roger Staubach, little throwback to the Navy in the gold prism. Prism draft picks, I'm assuming. Yep. A little old school for you fantasy football fans. He was an Arizona Cardinal great for a couple years. Little Beanie Wells. This one's numbered on the prominence. Numbered out of 897. This is like one of those true numbers, too. Not like there's going to be 897 and 77 different variations. But that is Panini. Little Beanie Wells. Darren Woodson from those Cowgirls, as Ben would say it. Power Formulas. Very one of those sweet cards that Donners puts out every once in a while. Here's a little John Elway action out of the upper deck. Is it 95, I believe? Yeah, 1995 upper deck, John Elway. Another John Elway out of the Legacy. Decade of Dominance. Getting us into those Minnesota Vikings. Little Jordan Addison on the rated rookie. Addison, got it. Start your stack. Much appreciated. It's as simple as that. I'll take your card, add it to your stack, and at the end of the stack, what we'll do is we'll add everything up and grab another stack here. I'm getting low. Add everything up and send you one to make payment on. Here's a little contenders in the college uniform for the Alabama Crimson Tide on Jahmyr Gibbs rookie card. Another Jahmyr Gibbs on the Panini rookie card. This one is the National. Another Jahmyr Gibbs on the Select in the Alabama uniform. Select draft picks. This is the certified rookie, not the concourse or other ones. This one's a little Zay Flowers, Dalton Kincaid on the contenders. Another Ohio State Buckeye, Justin Fields, one of the quarterbacks the Bears attempted to destroy, who's probably going to start for the Steelers this year. Another Justin Fields. This one's out of the wild card matte finish on the white. I think it's a little shorter print on the wild card. And then there's this guy, Daniel Jones. Oops. I don't know if he's going to still be in Minnesota. I don't know. I can't remember if they signed him a one-year deal. This is one of those gold leaf rookies. This guy had a little bit of a good year. Devontae Smith had a little bit of a good Super Bowl. Yes, sir. Smith, gotcha. Thank you. I'll grab all the Gibbs. I had 3 in a row there. This one was the Select. on the certified rookie. And then there was the Panini out of the National. Then I also had the Alabama on the Contenders with a little foil top. Lions Uni. Oh, gotcha. Sometimes I'm a little slow. I'm like, is he getting ready to say like Lions Unite, like Avengers Unite? Thank you, Card King Rob. I'll add that to your current stack. Another Daniel Jones. This one's on the red Contenders in the New York uniform. Little Will Levis, disappointing quarterback. Disappointing quarterback of the year. Made some bad decisions. This one's in his Kentucky uni. Right? Yeah. The potential. Another Kentucky uniform on the Will Levis. Another rookie card, Kentucky. A little bit of a bluish color match. Topps composite on the Will Levis. A little Peyton Manning action. Mosaic and the Colts uniform. One of the Packers greats, Aaron Rodgers, out of I can't never remember the name of. It's like Vortex or something. Topps. Valor. It's way off. Swimmy Samsonite. Little CJ Stroud on the score emerged. I think this is rookie year, 23. Nope, 24. I lied. Second year on the emerged. A little franchise action on the CJ Stroud. Score again. CJ Stroud on the Bowman U for, yes again, Ohio State Buckeyes. Oh, nice. Thank you, sir. Yes, I will do that. You want me to run that now or about halfway through? I'll get that fired up for everybody. Let's see. Give me 1 minute, everybody. Use my phone to take a picture really quick. Made a little logo for the free 99. We'll run that for 2 minutes. Penalty box time. All right. We'll move that to the stage. We're going to start it. If you're not over here at MidwestBoxBreaks.net, come on over to get in the getaway. Ben is gracious enough to throw a $10 credit out there. Hit that giveaway entry button in the top right corner. We call that the free 99. And while that continues to run, 14 people viewing, only 4 people in there. We'll continue to go through the cards. That's another CJ Stroud. Redeemed himself in the playoffs this year after a little bit of a lackluster second half. This is not to be confused with Tua. This is Talia Tagaloa, his younger brother. A little throwback to Miami Dolphin version of Ryan Tannehill out of Topps Chrome. Kurt Warner in the Cardinals uniform out of Topps. This one is year 2000. This is one of my favorite athletes in the hobby, or in the game of football. How about this guy? Did a little come around this year for Bowman U on Bryce Young out of Alabama. Bryce Young again on the Chronicles with the Alabama uniform. Little Seattle Sea Chickens on the Sean Alexander. This is gold press proof, I believe, is what they call it. Drawing a winner for the free 99. Steven, congratulations. I'll message Ben that you are the winner, and he'll give you the $10 credit. Actually, let me message him. Yeah, I think he may be able to add it right away, is my guess. I'm going to message him on Discord right now. All right, got it messaged. If you guys are bored too and want another format, let me know. Here we go with this next group. A little Tyler Algier in his college uni. I don't even know what college that is. I don't remember where he played. Got to get my eyes to work here at the bottom. Just his prospect. Little Tank Bigsby may have a breakout year next year. Probably going to take over as the number 1 running back for those Jacksonville Jaguars. That one's on the rookie stallion. Here we go into a little Tank Bigsby in the Florida uniform on the Classics. I think this is out of Chronicles. Little Tyler Chandler, who I expected to have another big year, and then they picked up Aaron Jones and never played him Another Ty Chandler for those Minnesota Vikings. Out of Optic. Travis Etienne. Will they cut him? Will they trade him? He had a lackluster performance last year on the hype. We got a little Brees Hall on the Rookies and Stars rookie card base. Rookie Rush. He didn't disappoint this year. The Jets did. Here's a Prism break. Not the Prism version. Just a regular Prism break on the Brees Hall. Najee Harris on the rookie card. Mosaic. Doesn't look like he's going to be sticking around in Pittsburgh. Chuba Hubbard. Another great year. This is the Donruss rated rookie. One of my favorites, Marshawn Lynch. The Seattle Sea Chickens. David Montgomery. This is with him in the Iowa State uniform on the gold prism. Ice. Bijan out of Texas. Bijan Robinson. Another Bijan out of Texas. This is on the clear magnitude. Bijan out of Select. Brian Robinson for those Washington Commanders. He started off good, but had a little bit of a downfall at the end of the season. Another Bijan on the Chronicles in the Texas Uni. Ramondre Stevenson, Patriot, rookie card out of the playoff. We go a little Jordan Addison in the College Uni out of Chronicles. It's a rookie card. May have skipped over these earlier, or I already did them. Another Jordan Addison on the Chronicles, South Carolina. Keenan Allen, Chain Movers. This one's out of Contenders insert when he was with San Diego. Is it Pitt? Oh, USC is what it says. Did he play for a couple colleges? One of the first shady deals. Yeah, I didn't realize he was kind of he's got a little bit of a attitude problem, I guess. He had a great year, though. Hello, Gurai. How's it going? Keenan Allen on the absolute green was when he was with the chart. I sound gross. Thank you. It's because I'm still a little stuffy. That's my daughter. Nico Collins on the Rookie of the Year card for the Contenders. It's kind of good. Inception on the Josh Downs in the College Uni. Didn't have as breakout of a season as I thought he was going to. And clear Tar Heels on the Josh Downs rated rookie. Another Josh Downs on the Contenders. Zay Flowers, rookie in the college uni. Already went through that one. Got a couple of those. I don't even want to put this one up. Crybaby of the Year award goes to, but he's at least in the Chiefs uniform where he didn't cry so much. Tyreek Hill. And he goes on, I love what they're building in Miami. Then why did you go to the Twitters and start whining like a little baby like you wanted to trade? Yeah, I could put him, Kadarius Toney, Jimmy Butler, all the crybabies, and just do one big crybaby lot. I think what really hurt Tyreek Hill this year is I think his teammates probably came down on him after they saw the video released. They all went to back him on that traffic stop. I'm not going to point fingers, but here we go with Marvin Jones, but he acted like a little, I'll keep it PG. He acted like a little baby through the rest of the year and then tried to, yeah, that too. And then tried to claim that the police broke his wrist. You play professional football, and you're going to claim that that little arrest is what broke your wrist, dude? Stop it. Marvin Jones with the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, I'll stop. I could go on that tangent for a while. Little Cooper Kupp, who's probably not going to be in that St. Louis uniform anymore. And yes, Riley, of course I want wings. I always want wings. I will always eat wings. That's the Pacific Prism. This is a Zenith insert. Something hot. DK Metcalf on the fireworks. Make it. You could make that decision. Yeah, only if they have a quarterback. Farva throwing to him. Little Drake London on the rated rookie. He had a non-disappointing season, and it continued under Penix too. So that was good to see. I snagged several of his cards at the beginning of the year, knowing he was going to have a little breakout. A secondary breakout, I should say. This one's on the Rookies and Stars. Sorry to hate on the Raiders uniform part, but I just can't picture anything else ever since somebody said he looks exactly like Farva. Drake O'Donnell, that's a college uni. Or Drake London. Marvin Mims, he had a couple big touchdowns this year. Bo Nix, see what he does. That's on the Prism rookie card. Another Marvin Mims, that's on the Absolute. George Pickens, that's the Legacy rookie card in the Georgia uniform. For all you Georgia fans. Yeah, I love watching that guy's clips. He cracks me up. A lot of people think he's dirty. I don't think he's dirty. I think he's hilarious. Michael Pittman on the rookie card, Emergent, out of Prism. Speaking of disappointing season, Jaden Reed out of the Green Bay Pesky Packers. Wandale Robinson out of the Elite Series, Donruss. Timothy, what's happening? Thanks for joining. Man, I just got disappointment after disappointment coming up. Debo Samuel, they had a lot of injury problems last year. He'll be back. This one's on the turbocharged out of select. Michael Thomas, did he officially retire yet? He'll be out of the Saints. Never could get that foot fixed. This one's Cedric Tillman on the, what do they call it, Revolution Sparkly Pretty card. Jalen Waddle on the Recon in the Alabama uni. Here's another Jalen Waddle in the with the pink Chronicles. Broken guy, Christian Watson. Hopefully he'll make it back sometime next season. Except when he plays the Bears. Another Christian Watson. This one is out of the absolute introductions. A little color match on the Christian Watson. Second year card, I believe. Absolute on the blue, Christian Watson. Robert Woods. This is when he was with the Rams, not the Titans. And this one, I can't remember what they call this variant. I always forget. Orange Pulsar or something. Keon Coleman. He had a little bit of a good rookie year, especially at the beginning. This is a first Bowman U. Now with the Buffalo Bills. Johan Dotson, who didn't do much, but because he won a Super Bowl, his card skyrocketed. Jameson Williams. There's a little old school Packer, Tony Mandarich. That's on the red draft class contenders. Dotson, gotcha. Thank you. Much appreciated. This guy had a little bit of a good season. Will Anderson. Now with the Tennessee or Houston Texans. Another Will Anderson. Couple more stacks of the dollars. Little Jordan Brooks on the power players. This is when he was with Seattle, then transferred over to Miami. Kobe Bryant on the rookie. Not the Kobe Bryant that made everybody's head lift. Seattle rookie, defensive stud. DeForest Buckner for those Indianapolis Colts. This is a silver prism. Sweet looking card. Kind of good. Another guy that kind of did good. Not in the Philadelphia uniform, but in college. Jalen Carter for the Philadelphia Eagles. Gotcha. Thank you. Cam Chancellor. Yep, I do see that. A couple of the other Philly people aren't here to argue or to fight you over it, too. So here's Cam Chancellor, one of the spectacular people of the Boom Squad. Here's a little Jadeveon Clowney. I think this is his rookie, if I remember correctly. 2014. It's one of the smaller cards when he was with the Texans, I believe. Christian Darrisaw of the Vikings, rookie card. One of my favorites. He didn't last too long as a Bear, but Cleo Mack is a rookie press proof. Maybe it's not a rookie. Jack Lambert. What is this? Is this any Raiders uni? Mac. Steve, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oops. Wrote back. Yeah, he is great. Miles Murphy. I think if I remember correctly, he's with the Atlanta Falcons now. It's Clemson Uni. And the all foil optic contenders. Aziz Ajalari out of Georgia. I can't remember. I think it's him and his brother play. BJ, yeah, that's right. BJ plays for Arizona. And Aziz, he played for the Rams. BJ Ojolari, he wrecked his knee last year, so he didn't play for the Cardinals. But this one's out of Louisiana State. This guy had a big rookie year. DeMario Overshone. Too bad the Cowgirls didn't. As you can see, I'm going to steal some of Ben's language. That way I don't feel bad representing his brand if I use his own language. That way I can say, well, you said it. Demarion Overshone, again on the absolute. Joey Porter Jr., now with the Pittsburgh Steelers, representing Penn State on the Chronicles. Kind of good. Another Joey Porter Jr., this one's out of Contenders. Richard Sherman, this is on the, I think it's Topps Fire. This is 2015 on the Richard Sherman. Enjoy watching him on Amazon Thursday Night Football. LT, Lawrence Taylor. He's got a little bit of a foil look to him on the Topps Fire. Lucas Van Ness. Not in the Iowa uniform, but in the Packers uniform for the rookie card. Got another one of those too. Trayvon Walker. Rookie card out of Illusions for those Jacksonville Jaguars. Another Trayvon Walker. This one's out of Zenith. That's the Red Zone rookie. You already saw those. Trayvon Walker on the Select. I think it's just Concourse. Yeah, Concourse. Absolute rookie for Trayvon Walker. Trayvon Walker, Jacksonville. This one's out of Mosaic, not the silver. Devin White on the Captains when he was with the Buccaneers on the playbook. I'm a fan of these cards with the big C. Kind of looks 3D, but it's not. Playbooks are a little bit underrated in my opinion. Do like the set. Tyree Wilson, he's not in the Oakland uniform. A little Texas Tech action on the black. Defensive end now for Oakland. Same thing with the laser on Red Raiders. This is like the gold shorter print. Got that one for you, Steve. Thank you very much. Noah Fant on the pink. Still with the Seahawks. Pat Freiermuth. That's when he's with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Rookie card. Still is. A little old school Jimmy Graham. Out of $2.99. He was great, but this is when he was with the Seahawks, where he wasn't so great. Rob Gronkowski in his alcoholic uniform for the University of Arizona on the gold. Red Hot Rookies, Gronk. Thank you, Steve. Red Hot Rookies on the Michael Mayer, who's stepped away from the team. I think still has. Mayer, thank you. Trey McBride, tight end great. Butcher's Treasures, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Doing stack sales right now, getting ready to start some pre-bid stuff. Did he come back? Good. Trey McBride, rated rookie for the Arizona Cardinals. Another one. Another Trey McBride on the Mosaic. Outstanding year. Luke Musgrave. The Beavers. He's now with the Packers. Little Kyle Pitts on the wild card. Illuminations. This is Kyle Pitts in the Atlanta Falcons uni in the Chronicles Black. Sweet little color match on that one, except it's Kyle Pitts. This is one of the blue Kyle Pitts on the Mosaic playbook. Another cool looking color match on the Falcons. Here's the wild card splinted on Kyle Pitts. Another wild card, Kyle Pitts. Panini Contenders, again, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts on the green prism. And again, you guessed it, Phenomenon, I believe is this one. Just don't see where it's written on there. Kyle Pitts. And not a Kyle Pitt, but a Cowboy. Luke Schoonmaker. Schoonmaker. May have missed these. Go over them just in case. This is a little Calvin Johnson action, Megatron. This is not one of the foil ones. Just base on the top's fire. Drew Bledsoe. That's not a classic. Little Mark Brunell on the optic prism. Drew. Thank you much. Mark Brunell in the Jaguars uniform. That's an optic prism. And Eddie George. One of the greats, one of the running back greats when he was with the Oilers before they became the Texans. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack these back up. Really quick, and then I'm going to check the pre-bids. Maybe we'll get a couple of the pre-bids in here in a few minutes. And just a few things I have up on stage. This one's in the shop. This one's actually a Heinz Ward on the patch. Population 1. That one's in the store. This one was a fault of mine. I sent it off to SGC, and I forgot to put the authentication in. They called me on one of the other ones and said, "Did you make a mistake?" And I said, "Yes." So they only graded the card. And Tim Hardaway Jr. His dad was one of my favorites. Killer crossover. Oops. Negative refractor on the 10 for little crazy man, Conor McGregor. Dope. Sweet patch on the Chris Conley. This was actually in the. Yeah, that was Irving Fryer. Sorry. That one's out of 199 out of composite from this year. That one should be in the store. This one's Chris Conley in the. It's in the Chiefs district. I have that one up listed in the MBB Chiefs district. Just got this one the other day in a break by Ben. It's out of that photogenic Brian Thomas Jr. And of course, you got to have the goat, the dying goat, who I haven't fixed the battery yet. And since we're just a little bit before 8 o'clock, I'll put one of these up. All cards on the stage. We'll do DeJounte Murray, Nikola Jovic. We'll do a little bit of a pink blaster. Tim Duncan, Nicholas Batum, Bojan Bogdanovic, and there'll be two of him on that one. All those cards. And we will throw that up on the stage for all the cards. Where'd that go? We'll put that on a 30-second auction to see if anybody's interested. While I check out all the pre-bids. Grab all these pre-bids out. So we have Nolan. I know there's some pre-bids on the Iversons. Way downtown bang. That one. That one. All right, so we got the Iverson. Worthy. Yeah, I'll put it back up. No problem. Yeah, this will be for all the cards. We got it. a pink set of Bogdanovich, because I can't talk. Um, Nicholas Batum, Tim Duncan, DeJounte Murray, Chris Murray, rated rookie, and Nikola Jovic. That will be all the cards. I don't even know if I answered your full question. Yeah, that's for the whole lot. Ah, there it is. All right, we'll move those. We can try that again later if anybody's interested. Throw this one up here first. I could throw just one up there. I'm pretty flexible. We'll start off with Jaden Daniels rookie. This is out of Score. He had, maybe a little bit of a good year. It's got pre-bid on it. All the pre-bids are set at 30 seconds. I don't know if Kaz is here, but congrats to Kaz. I think he's one of the new guys. Hit a little notification on some of these too in case people want to come in. What do we want next? We'll do the Xavier Worthy lot next. Out of the Score rookie. Chiefs didn't win, but man, he sure did. I can't imagine Rashi Rice coming back next year. They're going to be a little bit good again. And this one's up and started. I think it's Alex, right? H. Sishi. Just let me know which one you want, and I'll put it up on the bin. I was way off. Swimming swat stamps tonight. I don't know who I'm thinking of. That's Alex. I don't think he's here, but Houston Little LV got that one on the pre-bid. Oh, you were saying the Duncan is the one you were interested in. Over the years, what's happening? Thanks for popping in. Happy Friday. Let's see, what one are we putting up next? Well, AJ Brown on the Any Given Sunday. Great movie. Up on the stage and started. Card Show Eve. Sorting, stacking boxes. Yeah, my last Card Show Eve ended up being like a 16-hour day. Just sorting and moving around boxes. It's been busy though. The last two have been swamped. They've been great. Oh, I forgot to put the card on the stage. That probably would have helped. There you go. Add to the stack. Swamped is good. Yes. Very good. I made the mistake of saying that the first 45 minutes, I'm like, it's been a little slow. Because my neighbor showed up a little bit late, the table. And as soon as I said that, man, woo, I don't think I sat down the rest of the day. It's been fun. We'll move the Caitlin Clark to the stage. I'll actually put the card up this time. This is the Bowman U Now. Breaks Maravich's all-time scoring record. Up on the stage and started. There he is. Goat popping in. Goat's probably still grinning ear to ear with that Drake Maypole. Goat, congratulations. Yeah, that goat's drowning or died or dying. Yeah, the fainted goat. All right, goat added to your stack. Congrats. Or added to a stack, we shall say. We'll go to that John Elway up on the stage. And starting. Oh man, seriously, those videos, especially if you're super tired. That's how I used to judge videos. I used to brag about how funny something was, but I may have watched it when I was working midnights at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. and you watch it at a normal time and you're like, maybe it wasn't as funny. But sometimes if you watch something when you're really tired, then it's even funnier. Emart with the pre-bid takes that one down. Yeah, I have series that I watched when I was on Midnights that I don't remember anything that I watched. I watched like 2 seasons of Mr. Robot that I didn't remember half of what I watched. And I don't forget stuff like that. But it's different when you're on Midnights, especially with younger kids. Emart got the LOA. But man, fainting goats. If you're up for entertainment, fainting goats are the way to watch. Just it's amazing. I know we talked about this in the last one, uh, but seriously, just if you didn't realize they're a thing, man, when they get scared, they flop upside down. They look dead, and it takes them like what 15 seconds to recover. They're just in like full like zombie mode. It's amazing to watch. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend jumping down that rabbit hole. Let's see. What are we going to move to the stage? How about an Iverson? Oop, forgot to put it up there again. Yeah, it's definitely one thing I don't miss from my former life. Of midnights being on call. Oh, Mike popped in. He didn't beat you to it. He must have this one. Oh, there he is. I didn't even see him pop in. I may or may not have come across a sweet one of one Iverson and may or may not have sent it to somebody who may or may not have picked it up. I won't share the story if that's not something they want shared. Even though I kind of gave away most of it. I'm not saying who it is, though. You could call that an epic fail on my part. This is another rookie. This is a skybox rookie for Iverson. Some of my favorite stories to sit and watch, and when I go down social media rabbit holes, though, are the goat stories on Kobe and Jordan. You know, Jordan's having an off night, and someone decides to talk smack. That is some of the best stories that players tell. You're like, man, I was bragging. I was living great. I think it was a rookie said, man, you just don't do that. He's like, the next thing you know, I got 0 points. I think it was Garnett. Kevin Garnett was telling this story. And he's like, next thing you know, uh, Jordan was starting off. He only had like 8 points for the first half. And I talk smack. And they're like, man, you just don't do it. Like, we're going to lose this game, just so you know. And Jordan ended up with like 45. Just love hearing those stories. Next one up will be the Fleer Ultra on the Iverson. And up on the stage and start it off. Oh, we got another. Is Cause a Philadelphia fan too? He won the pre-bid on this. Cause is new to the group, I think. Or new as the subscriber. He isn't in the Congrats, Cause. You guys got more competition. I don't even know if he's in here, if he just pre-bid it. Well, congrats, Cause, if you're watching it later. We'll mix it up. We'll save the last Iverson for last. Here's the Topps Chrome Nolan Ryan. Move this one to the stage. Sweet looking card, a little off center, but what is it, 98, I think? The old school 1990 look to it, but a reprint. This one's also got a pre-bid for Ben. Yeah, I wonder if they made him off center on purpose, since all those cards were off center. Yeah. Not that Topps would have made an error in that time frame. Skeeves, what's happened? Congrats, Ben. Can't remember. Is this your first one tonight, Ben? Or did I already write your name down? All right. Thank you much. Appreciate it. And the last one so far. Yeah, I can do that. What I can do is you'll get charged, I believe, for the $5. But if you weren't here earlier, what I can do is just go in and um, reimburse you like the $4 and just send it out. Sweet, much appreciated. Yeah, that's the same thing. If you're just joining, I'll remind everybody if you decide that you only want one card, you're going to get charged initially. But when I go in and process it, if you've only got one card and that's what you choose, you would rather do is the plain white envelope. Just send me a message, and I'll make sure I take care of that. We'll move Iverson to the stage. This is the last pre-bid of the night so far. And we'll move on to some $3 stacks. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, especially on the heavier cards, you get like 3 cards on Chrome typically is what I tell people, because I make it look like there's not a card in there. That way they don't get stolen. I put them in a thank you card to make it a little bit thicker, so you lose out a little bit. Forgot to hit start. So there is like you still get a little leeway with some of the old card stock, like the score and stuff like that. But I have the double stamps that I use. It's very hard to hit 3 ounces, but it's much easier when you throw it in a thank you card that way, because that seems like the biggest steal factor. I don't put anything about cards on the envelope, um, because if they see that it's just a stamp, they'll just steal it. They don't care. Yep, Philly's got some competition with Kaz. This one's a sweet looking card. Yeah, it's bad. There's been a lot of stories on it. What I'll do is I'll throw that one, that Duncan up there for you. One thing that I found, anytime I've had cards go missing, as soon as I put in like the request to track it, if it does have any type of tracking, whether it's, you know, that dirty fee place, even if it's like PWE, every time I've done that, the cards end up arriving like 2 days later. It's like something in their system just goes out and they look for it. They find out where it last was and they update the system. Every time I've done that, the cards magically reappear. Oop, gotta get this changed. Just for that one is $1.99. Is that too much? Move, add to stream. Oh, the picture did show up. Move to stage. And start it. Yeah, I had this one up on the fee place for like 3 months straight. It had like 3 views. That's when I knew something was off. No, everything's set to progressive. If it tries to, if you see that it tries to go through, it'll be reimbursed. But I went in and I made sure. Well, I attempted to make sure everything was fixed. So everything should be set at progressive. All right. All right. So we can either do dollar basketball or we can jump in. I don't have a lot of dollar basketball here. Or we can do $3 football. First one in the chat to pick. That's what we'll start with. And we'll be rating in right at 9, 10 o'clock, whatever time frame you're in. In 35 minutes, we'll rate in. No problem. You won. You did win a pre-bid, right? Yeah, where is it? Yep, you won the worthy pre-bid. Yeah. Congrats. Thank you. Much appreciated. We're getting ready to do some more stacks if you're interested. Uh, what's Tony? I think it's 606, if I remember correctly. I don't think he had a pre listing in there. Anybody in the chat want basketball dollar stacks, or we have football $3 stacks? I haven't even pulled up Star Wars for the night either. Basketball it is. All right, first stack of dollar basketball. Some old school here. This one's on Pacers for the Reggie Miller. Upper deck. Isaiah Ryder. I think the only thing he really did was win a dunk competition one year, but this is some gold MB, little embossed version of that card. Latrell Sprewell on the SP. As I'm blinding some of you. Little John Stockton action. He came back up after the Super Bowl halftime performance. Since Kendrick Lamar sang his name, somebody interviewed him if they are excited about it. Family's like, oh yeah, dad's name's or grandpa's name's going to get called. The halftime show. Gary Payton, this is the Bowman Best old Supersonics uniform. Yeah, some of these are amazing. This one's a little Chris Webber. I'm still going through a few stacks to see what kind of gems are in there. But yeah, these are super cool looking. Sacramento Kings on the Chris Webber. Yeah, if you're just getting here, just drop the last name if you're interested in the card. Drop the last name in the chat, and we'll add everything up at the end and give it over to you and make you a listing for yourself. This one's a Bowman Best on the clearance Weatherspoon, and these are just $1. Ooh, that one's got a bad crease. You can see it. Corliss Williamson. I have an auto of him sitting around here somewhere too. The UNLV. He was the UNLV stud, if I remember correctly. One of the then and nows, Bill Walton. A raging rookie on the Chris Webber. Sir Charles Barkley. Some of the great entertainment is with him and Shaq on ESPN these days. Or no, not even ESPN, right? I think it was the Celtics. Let me check. Yeah, then and now on the Celtics. Got it. Thank you. Much appreciated. Barkley. And that's on a die cut. Cool looking card. Little gold backing. Dwight Howard. One of the great big men. But I think he went overseas and played. It's on the all Panini. Michael Finley. College great. Loved watching him play in college. I stopped watching NBA for several years after him, so I don't know how well he did in the NBA. One of the sweetest shots. Larry Johnson, the grandmama on his rookie card at Upper Deck. Jason Kidd. This one's one of the top rookie cards. NBA draft pick. There it is. Another Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd on the Bowman Best. Tony Kukoc for the Bulls on the Sonics card. Tony Kukoc on the Bowman Best. This one's Clarence Weatherspoon rookie card, Skybox, out of the Sixers. He's one of those weird, out of Fleer. Sorry, not Skybox. Oh, it kind of looks like the back of the card, but it's the front of the card. There were some weird makes back in the day. The Dennis Rodman. This one's green-haired Dennis Rodman on the die cut. I think there's some modern stuff in this stack. A little Anthony Black on the blue rookie card. Concourse. Giannis. If you've never watched Giannis's story, I think there was one on Amazon. But man, just makes you appreciate the players sometimes a little bit more. This is the Monopoly All-Star. Highly recommend it if you're any type of sports fan whatsoever. I haven't watched the series on Disney about him yet, but that documentary was short, but it was great. Scotty Barnes, this is the National Pride rookie card. I love these National Pride cards. Just how humble he was, living in a 2-bedroom apartment, didn't understand money. It's so great. Sending money back to his family. All right. Someone's seen it. That deserves a screaming goat. Arriving now on the Anthony Black. Had a couple of those. Anthony Black on the Prism Monopoly. NBA Hoops. This is the Dynamos for Devin Booker. This is the non-foil version. This is out of NBA Hoops. Got a couple of those. Kobe Buffkin arriving now. Basically one of the rookie inserts. Speaking of Crybaby, we could put this one up with Tyreek from earlier. Jimmy Butler, who's now in the Golden State uniform, doing quite well. Skyview with Miami. Another Jimmy Butler crying in the All-Star. But you know what? There's so many. We don't always know what happens behind the scene. Usually we can tell. I think we all know, like Antonio Brown. That's called head trauma. A lot of people said he was one of the best people in the locker room. Here's at least in a Marquette uniform. I think there's a couple cards in here too. Yeah, that hit. Burfict should have been kicked out of the league several years. So we got a purple wave and then we got a green. There's actually an interview with Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Bilal Coulibaly arriving now. Bobby Hull ended up with it, really. Le'Veon Bell is like, hey, Antonio Brown, do you think you have CTE? No, I don't have it. Le'Veon's like, I don't have it either. As Le'Veon's boxing now. Stephen Curry, this is the U.S. Prism, U.S. uniform. Looks a little bit younger, 2020, 21. Joel Embiid with the 76ers on the Monopoly All-Star. Curry. I'll just add it to the same stack. Didn't even see him pop in. Welcome. Embiid on the Sky View. Oh, sorry, I just saw you. Where'd that go? Was it the Sky View? It was the different one that I showed you, right? Oh, there it is. These two, right? All right. Much appreciated. Little SGA on the franchise features out of Donruss. He's kind of good. Draymond. His story's interesting too. He had a series where they're talking about his anger and how he's trying to deal with it in multiple ways. That was a cool story to watch. I think that was the Netflix series or just all the things he's trying to do that you could tell from my background, he's probably got some trauma in his life that he hasn't 100% dealt with. And he just snaps. And he talks about the way he snaps a little bit. And he just doesn't see anything. Little Jalen Green on the playbook, rookie card for Houston. Grady Dick, Toronto, arriving. Greetings from, this is out of NBA Hoops. James Harden, NBA Hoops Skyview. Got a couple of those. Jaden Hardy for Dallas on the rookie card. This is the NBA Hoops again. Yeah, White Sox. Joe Harris. I don't even know if they get people to go to the games anymore. Scoot Henderson on the rated rookie. Portland. Little Drew Holiday. Little fancy color match. Scoot. Little prism. I think this is a variation on Chet in the Gonzaga uniform. Flashback, I think is what it was. That's what it was. Chet. Jalen Hood Schifino. Rookie card. Greetings from Los Angeles. Jet Howard. Rookie card for Orlando. Pure Players, LeBron. That's another baby we can throw up there every once in a while. Throwing a little hissy fit. This one's, I think, a Premier. That's why it's in the dollar box. Premier Select LeBron. I think you can even see the tears running down him right here. Doesn't like to be guarded. VIP. This is back in the crying room for the backstage pass. for the NBA hoops, LeBron. Somebody who doesn't cry a lot, the Joker. This one's on Pure Players out of NBA hoops. Yeah, someone stepped on his toe. My toe hurts. I didn't drop my shoulder into anybody. That's not charging. I'm just big. I'm not bitter, though. I will buy his cards to sell them, though. Just when kids come up to buy his cards, I just have to give them a lesson who the true GOAT is. That's all they have to do to hear when they buy his card. They're just going to have to hear a lecture from me how he's not great. Here's the Joker. This is on the silver writing for NBA hoops. Got a few of those. The other, not the Joker, Nikola Jovic for Miami on the Great Expectations. Dalton Connect, however you pronounce it, Connect on the Tennessee Volunteers' first Bowman. Kawhi Leonard, brittle bone syndrome. Kawhi Leonard. This is when he's with the Clippers. Connect. Thank you. Much appreciated. Here we go. One of these illusions. Brittle bone Kawhi Leonard. I think he's made it the longest, hasn't he? Like 2 weeks, not including the All-Star break, since he's been back working half games. It's also LA. Isaiah Livers for Detroit Pistons. This one's out of Illusions also. Derek Lively should be back soon. Rookie card. Benedict Mathurin on the Donruss rated rookie. For those Indiana Pacers. Donovan Mitchell, Cleveland Cavaliers, Monopoly All-Star. Donovan Mitchell, Pure Players out of NBA Hoops. Donovan Mitchell, NBA Hoops, Skyview. Ja Morant, this one's out of Contenders. Michael Porter Jr. rookie card for Denver. Prism. Norman Powell, Blazers. This is an optic hollow. Duncan Robinson, color match, red wave probably is what this one's called. Miami Heat. Sengun, kind of good Houston Rocket. Call it a color match if you like. But he's kind of goon. This one's the Illusions. No color. No background color or anything. Just plain old rookie. Jalen Smith from the Suns on this tealish color. Trae Young on the Skyview. Luka Doncic. On the NBA silver lining. Luka on the All-Star. Now that he's with the Lakers. Luka. This one, the All-Star. Or the NBA Hoops one. Both. Gotcha. Much appreciated. Cameron Thomas. on the rookie card for Crusade. I think that's out of Rookies and Stars. Chronicles Rookies and Stars. This guy's having a pretty good year. Sar Thompson, Detroit, Emergent. Another one arriving now, Sar Thompson. Klay Thompson on the blue border when he was with Golden State. They didn't do him much justice with those super hairy armpits in that picture. Good Lord, bro. Obi Toppin with a New York out of the Optic rated rookie. Obi Toppin on the Optic. This is a little purplish color. Dwayne Wade when he was with Miami Heat, chasing the Hall. Cason Wallace arriving now. Greetings from Jerace Walker, Indiana. And we got a rated rookie, Jerace Walker, Indiana. And a Ty Washington with the Rockets, a great expectations. We got Ty Washington in the University of Kentucky uniform, the widescreen variant. Russell Westbrook, I think this was premiere. That's why it's in the dollar box. James Wiseman on the pink. Fred VanVleet with the Raptors on the purplish parallel. Zion Baby Shaq Barkley version on the Bomb Squad, and then we also have him on the Magicians. That's it on the basketball. What we'll do is we'll throw this up there. We'll do some $3 football to end it out. So everything here will be $3. If some of these are a little outdated, just skip over them. Rodgers on the In the Zone with the pink background. This one's Anthony Richardson rookie card on Zenith. Potential on the score for Anthony Richardson in a college uniform. Select college uni for Anthony Richardson. This one is the passing grade Colts on the optic for Anthony Richardson. Oop. Didn't see which one. Which one was that? College, this one here. All right. Much appreciated. I think I may have finished this one. Passing grade on the Colts. Go with the score 2023 rookie in the college uni for the Anthony Richardson. Optic rated rookie for Anthony Richardson. See the alphabetical order here in a few if you really pay attention. Just the base. Zach Prescott with the Z Stars out of Zenith for those Cowgirls. Little guy, Kyler Murray on the Magnitude with the Sooners uniform. Marcus Mariota, rookie card This is the 60th anniversary, I believe. Peyton Manning, Tennessee. I don't know why this is in the $3 box. Probably shouldn't be. Archie Manning on the Revolution, out of the Old Miss uniform. Here we go. Eli Manning in the college uni, out of Old Miss in the laser square box thing. Winning ticket. Some guy we know is Lamar Jackson. Our family's new thing is he had a video. We were watching some of the mic'd up. Some guy had like a Lamar Jackson carpet in the crowd. He's like, I want that. I want that. I want that. And he had somebody go up, purchase it from the guy, like he couldn't resist it. So every time we see something, it's I want that. I want that. Love Lamar Jackson. Talk about humble, man. Here we go in a college uni. Field level. Prismatic on the Justin Herbert. Herbert, one of my faves. Justin Fields, this is Metal Universe. Fresh Foundation, that's what it is. Fresh Foundation. Rookie-ish year, 2021, Skybox. Justin Fields, this is going to be your Prism out of the Ohio State University uniform on select. Starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers is what I'm going to say. Joe Burrow on the road to the Super Bowl out of Donruss, the wild card. This one's out of 2023. Josh Allen, Zenith, class president. Josh Allen on the, I think this is emerald, little greenish looking one. I can never remember on some of those. This one here, or did you want the class presidents? We'll give the right one right here, class presidents. And then Butcher's Treasure. Were you interested in this one? No pressure. I'll set it aside just in case. Derek Carr on the laser green or orange laser box thingy. We'll rate in. I'll get everything counted up and drop you guys a message to your order. This one's not Tua, but Talia out of Maryland. This one's numbered 399. This one's Tua on the XR college uniform. Another Tua college uni on the Revolution. Kurt Warner, who I PC, but only in a Rams uniform. Bryce Young on the next level. This is out of Sage. Will Levis, season ticket. Red Hot Rookies. This is Zay Flowers. This is probably the best year they did Red Hot Rookies, I think. That one's super cool. I'm not a fan of this year's as much. T. Higgins, the Playmakers out of Donruss Elite. Crybaby, I mean, Tyreek Hill, Thunder Lane. I probably slammed that too hard. I might have broken his wrist. Lil Jordan Humphrey on the Green Wave, I believe that one's called. Here's the Philadelphia fans. Deshaun Jackson rookie card on Bowman Chrome. He was kind of fast. Here's Calvin Johnson, Megatron on a rookie card on a Bowman. Little fast. Yep, just a little bit. Megatron was kind of big too. Little big. Quentin Johnston, Dropsy Daisy when he actually was able to play a little bit, not dropping everything. Rookie card. Quentin Johnston, again, didn't drop anything. TCU. Tank Bigsby, Rookies, Elite Series. Chase Brown may have had a great year. Does anybody know if Tony's on or heard from Tony? Chase Brown again. Chase Brown on the absolute for you Bengals fans. Devon Achane, Texas A&M with the stars out of the Revolution. Zach Charbonnet, little bit of a good running back this year. Now, if he's anything like me, probably just slow to get started. James Cook, rookie card out of Rookies and Stars. He had a little bit of a good year. Nick Chubb may be going to Buffalo. That really kills my dynasty, though. Ezekiel Elliott should have went retired on one of these orange Pulsar, whatever they're called. Ezekiel Elliott, Hot Stars. Jerome Ford on the silver. Had a good year. Breece Hall, College Uni on the gold. Najee, Alabama on the goldish prism ice thing. Another Najee, ice on the Crusade. Derrick Henry, star status. He was okay this year. Alvin Kamara, he did pretty good at the beginning of the year too. Out of 399, this one's out of Illusions. Alvin Kamara on the Z Stars. Alvin Kamara, College Uni on several different colors. Let's call that a color match on the Prism. Tennessee. Marshawn Lynch, not holding his crotch in this one. Rookie card out of Total. Sage, it's not in perfect shape. Got a little bit of side damage. Not perfect, but it is Marshawn. Kendre Miller, unknown if he's going to be the future of the Saints. Some sweater thing out of the Donruss rookie card. Joe Mixon, blue when he was with the Bengals, not in Texas uniform, on one of the mosaic inserts. Prison Break on the Bijan Robinson. Another guy that had, kind of a good year. And Jay Jets, he may be pretty good too. Yellow press proof. Jay Jetta, much appreciated. We'll probably have time for another small stack. Brees Hall, White Hot Rookies. Brees Hall, Donruss Elite. Tajay Spears, Absolute. DeAndre Swift, rookie card on the pink for the Lions. Winning ticket, Jonathan Taylor. He's okay. Fireworks on the Jonathan Taylor. Kenneth Walker on something lasery and reddish. He kind of did good this year, too. This one's on the gold lasery. Kenneth Walker. Colby Wooden, rookie card, color match Pulsar thing for the Packers, them pesky Packers. Devontae Adams in the Oakland uniform. Where will he end up this year? It's kind of lasery. Devontae Adams, again, the Raiders uniform, numbered to 17. That's how many Taco Bells he's going to have in his next house. Jamar Chase, college uniform. This one's on the... I was thinking that was a different level, but nope. I think this is a shorter print version, though. Maybe not. Maybe just a different year. Jamar Chase on the Dominators. Amari Cooper, rookie card when he was with the Oakland Raiders. Amari Cooper, Oakland Raiders rookie card. This one's on the platinum, a little bit of an orange. Little color match on the green wave for Romeo Dobbs for them pesky Packers. CeeDee Lamb rookie card. This one is Chronicles rookie card. Alan Lazard color match on the green wave for them Jets. This one's just a cool older insert. Atlanta Falcons fans. 2012. Just a banner. Drake London rookie card. And we'll end it with a Drake London turbocharged rookie card. Let me see. Again, thank you. Thank you to Ben for allowing me to continue to stream. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate their patience. I will count these up tonight, send you a note. And if there's anything that goes weird with the order, let me know. Also, feel free to drop me. I always try to include something fun with anybody's orders. Just little givey and appreciation with everybody's orders. If you don't have your PC, which I'll typically know from some of your orders, in your profile, then I may just throw something else random in there. But most of you, I may know if you've already ordered before what you guys like, but I try to throw some extras in every time I ship out. So any other questions or concerns, send me a DM and any other notes. But I do have Ben with the request for a plain white envelope. So I do have that one memorized, and I'll make a note on top of it so I don't forget. All right. Thank you again. Oh, yeah. Those will both fit. That won't be a problem at all. I greatly appreciate it, everybody. We're going to raid into Tony. Hopefully he's live. And I'll drop everybody a private link to their order soon. Much appreciated. Maybe he's not ready yet. Says no streams to raid. So I will stay on for a few and get some of these orders together. If you choose to stick around and chat with me. Oh yeah, if anybody is still around. One of the giveaways I was going to give, if anybody can figure out who this is, I'll give it to you. I've taken it to card shows. I'm assuming it's nobody spectacular, but I bought a collection that was seemed like it was a lot of local cards, so I assume it's somebody from Chicago area. But all it has is just this signature card, nothing on the back, and I've never been able to figure out when it's from. So if you could figure it out, it looks like 29 to me. If you can tell me who it is, I drop it in your stack. I think so, yes. I consider myself a pretty darn good Googler. I don't know that for sure. I just assumed it was out of a local collection. So I thought maybe it could have been like I can't remember what they are now. It used to be King County Cougars. Now I think they may be a Cubs team now. They used to be Athletics. But no idea. Yeah, I consider myself a pretty darn good Googler. It's kind of like what I do. And I couldn't figure it out, but I also gave up. So really, I wonder, is King County, is that ballpark still around? They used to put on pretty entertaining games, but I didn't know if Kenny, if you were from Chicagoland area and that's why you knew, or you just knew they didn't have any affiliated teams. Ah, very cool. Good to know. I have a. So are you into baseball prospecting and all that? Are you kind of respect people who can figure all that out? Okay. Interesting. Good to know. Yeah, I think Joliet and Schaumburg both had a team. We had a local like one of those summer leagues like for college and I think high school graduates. We had one of those in our town for a little bit and it just didn't take off. Very cool. Yeah, I get into some of the breaks just to fill some of my stacks, and I have some UCLA player, a 101 out of Leith, and I'm like, I don't even know how good this guy's going to be. Frontier League, that's what it was. Nice. Good to know. Gotcha. Yeah, I tried that too, if I remember correctly. That's actually what I do. Um, I'm an open source guy, so I consider myself I could find pretty much anything. Um, but this one had me stumped. There's so many possibilities. And I also it could just be that it's on a weird signature card, and it could be that it was some high school kid too. Nice. Okay, I work for Deloitte. Little competition. I know a few people that came from booze, depending on how long you've been there. Gotcha. We'll have to chat offline sometime about some of the people may overlap with. That one doesn't ring a bell. That one rings a bell. But I also am part of a very small team that sticks to myself, and I don't have to talk to boss people. Yeah, they don't want me talking to boss people. Yeah, that's where my bosses work out of pretty much too. Could never get them on the phone. But yeah, always love talking with the OSA community. So we'll definitely have to chat up. Definitely. I I do I do a lot of volunteering too, tracking down. So I pretty much live on the computer. No, I'm not familiar with that one. I don't think. I do a lot of work with not as much as I used to, but NCPTF, National Child Protection Task Force. I don't mind saying that one because I've got it on my LinkedIn and stuff. They've tagged me a few times. So, oh, yeah. Tom. I love Tom. Tom was one of my favorite people. Very much so. Nice. I'm usually in his Super Bowl pool, but I completely forgot to do it this year. I was sorting cards and I forgot to submit it. Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, Tom is phenomenal. I have some fun stories about Tom. I think everybody probably has some fun stories about Tom. I expected when I met him, I expected him to be like, 6'5". And he's just one of those personalities that can fill a room. But when I met him, I'm like, oh, I didn't expect this. Awesome. Seriously, probably one of the funnest guys to be around. That's awesome. Well, you'll probably see him before I do then. Tell him he would never know me as Ninja Squirrel, but he would know me as Ryan Goodman. Clay Smith. If that's Clay Smith, it was definitely from maybe the Hall of Famer All-Star game, which is very possible. Oh, yeah, I should probably check to see if Tony's on again. Give me 1 minute. Oh. That would make sense. Well, no. If he died in 2022, it wouldn't, because this is on a 2013 copyright card. I guess it's possible if you believe in that kind of thing, but I appreciate the A for effort. Oh, okay. Tony's getting ready to start now. But yeah, feel free to send me a screenshot if you want to continue working on it. Yeah, it definitely did. I guess somebody could have forged it. That'd be a terrible forge. Signing on a 2013 card. I've seen worse in my old line of work. All right, Tony should be on very soon. He got his time zones mixed up. So when he's ready, I'll just raid into him. Goat Cards, if you're still on too. In Houston, Atlanta, LV, if you guys want to drop a note, if you want to do plain white envelope too, you guys would be eligible for that. Or I can stack and hold. Very cool. What I'll do for anybody who requests to stack and hold, I'll just go in and reimburse and refund the shipping, if that works, unless you prefer to just hold on to it. Everybody's different. Yep. In 2013, let's see if I can get that to zoom. Autograph card. So I don't know if they printed these like for a couple years, or if they only printed them for those years. I had never even seen these. Steve Thompson, what's happening? I appreciate the emojis. We're getting ready to raid into to Tony. He got his time zones mixed up, so we've just been hanging out, chit chatting while I'm putting orders together. You also, thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. That's awesome. I wonder what they charge per card. $10 for 25. Well, I'm pretty sure this autograph right here, well, it is very rare because it's very difficult to find. But I'm guessing that probably wasn't worth the $10 for 25. Could be wrong. Oh, I will show off a card that I got. I don't know how I feel about some of these cards, but I've got somebody that makes like kabooms at one of my local card shows. And I don't know how they do it, but it was pretty sweet. I had to pick one up. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked into how they can get away with it. The one person made kabooms, made like their own style of kaboom, and they put AI kind of pictures on the kabooms. So all of them were a little cartoony. They had like a Caleb Williams kaboom, but you know it wasn't like Panini. Elvin Soto. I think I got really stuck on this either being a G or a Y. And I think that really threw me off. This could definitely be an H, an L, you name it. So a lot of the thing, I thought it was Eli for the longest time because nothing else made sense. But the more I stare at it, I think it has to be an E. I mean, it's hard telling. Like, this could be a Smith and they just get lazy. Like, but it could also be like a sun. Uh, uh, could be like the card that we saw today, like the OGBDB. Somebody gets named that, and they're just like, oh, OD. Oh, Tony is on. We can go ahead and raid him. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Feel free to take a picture of this. DM me. Maybe I'll start working on it again, too. It's been about a year since I looked into it. And I just came across it. I'm like, this ought to be fun to do in the live. Give people a challenge to look into it. All right. Thanks, everybody, again. Much appreciated. We'll talk to everybody soon.